Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to get this hairstyle, which is a Milkmaid braid. So many people ask me how I get this hairstyle, and it's super easy, and they don't believe me that it takes me about 5 or 10 minutes to do. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Amaretto's World, and I'll show you how to get this hairstyle. All you're going to need is a brush of some kind and some of these bobby pins to secure your hair. Okay, so first I'm going to start with my hair. It has actually been straightened. You can do it on curly hair, natural hair, any kind of hair. It's a day old, so it's a little bit greasy because once I straighten my hair it gets really greasy, but that's actually the best type of hair to do it on because your hair will then hold. So first of all, I'm just going to start with where my parting naturally falls because I've got a cow's lick here, so I'm not going to try and push the hair too much. I've combed it through. So what I'm going to start with is the first section of the hair. Just sort of take the top section. I can even take a little bit less because my hair is really fine. And I'm actually going to plait this section in a French plait. So I just need to take this small section here and split it into 3. And then I'm going to add some hair. And then with that hair, what I've actually done is, using my middle finger, I'm just pulling it underneath the middle section of the hair and weaving it under. So now I've got the next section of the plait, which I'm going to take another section of hair, and again, using my middle finger, add it to the middle strand and cross underneath. And it's slowly starting to weave the hair together. So by taking small sections of hair, just add them in bit by bit until you finish that top part of the hair that we first selected, and then plait it all the way down. Next, taking the hair that you've split from the middle of your parting, section that off into 3 as if you're about to do a normal plait, but in the middle section of that plait, add in the previous plait that we've done and just plait the hair all the way down. You can see that is how I'm going to start to form the hair. You want to continue working all the hair round through the back part of the hair. So split that next section into 3 again for the middle part of your head, and then add the plait as we did previously and just plait it all the way down, and unlike me, try not to leave any bits of hair out. Okay, so now I've turned it in a 360 and we have the plait that's forming and this section of hair here. And what eventually we want to do have to bring this plait around here. So this hair is going to need to go in this direction. So like we did here, I'm just going to split this section into 3. And again, we're taking the hair, using the middle finger to add to the middle section and bringing the other end underneath. I'm going to do it again, using the middle finger to add it underneath this middle strand of hair, pulling away the strand from there so that we can take from the other side underneath. So that, I think, tidies up this part of the hair nicely, so I'm going to stop adding any more. Okay, so now I've got one plait and the second plait and this middle section. So what I need to do is, because this middle section is going to come around this way, I'm actually going to make sure it's combed through. You can see these lumps coming out, so that it's smooth on this top area. Split it into 3 this way. I'm going to start to add this plait round so it becomes in this section. And make sure that you've collected all of this hair into there as well. And this can also happen. All the hair that we've been plaiting has got caught, so just be mindful of that, and then so that you can make sure it's unpicked. There we go. So I'm actually taking my plait all the way down to the bottom. Because my hair is really long, I can just plait it and it will stay. But you can just use an elastic band at the bottom. Okay, so now that's all plaited, what I actually want to do is, don't worry about any bits that are sticking out because that's going to help it all sit together. So I want to actually make my plait bigger because my hair's thin, so I'm just pulling it apart to fluff it up. You can see it's already just sort of growing in size. And there we go. So I'm just pulling it from side to side to plump it up. Don't worry about any bits that you've missed out either, because you can just pin those in. It's really important to get the bottom part of your plait equally as thick as well, because that's where it starts to thin. And you can really see the difference on my hair because it's so thin. So there we go. I think that's alright. And now what I'm going to do is fold the plait over so it can actually now start to form the braid. And then I'm just going to join it up so it joins with this plait that we first started. And it's probably going to start to fall, so don't worry. You can start to add the pins. So what I'm going to do is pinch a bit of the hair that's on my head and bring it into the plait so it secures it, and then bring it back up so it's hidden inside there. And don't worry, you'll get lumps, but you can fix those at the end. So through the hair, through the plait and back up again. You can see it's starting to form. And then with this little bit that's hanging, just bring it round, and then I actually just tuck it into the original plait that we started to make. And then you can't even tell. And just pick up the hair so that it all sits well with each other. And I like to cover the tops of my ears with the plait so they're not sticking out. And just put it through and into the plait. And there you have it. So with these little bits that are coming out, I actually like to keep it a little bit messy so it doesn't look too neat. And with this one, what I can do is I can just find a home for it at the back and continue to pin it all together. And also so your hair is not too stuck as well to the bottom. I just like to bring all the hair together, and that way it loosens the hair and creates quite a soft, natural, messy look. And just continue to pin it. And there you have it. The plait goes all the way around. It just sits nicely on your head. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to Amaretto's World.